Hello everybody, welcome back to the live stream of Willie's Weather Channel and Hurricane Harvey. This is a big deal here. We're talking about this tropical storm now. I keep calling it hurricane if you saw my other segment of this, but we're really watching the development. Actually, we're keeping an eye on Magnolia, Texas right now. We have a tornado warning in effect for the area. And you're going to see that on the top of your screen. If you were here for our last segment, we were talking about this red, dark red box here is where we're seeing the tornado warning. And this is really extending down through Tomball and Cypress. And then we get this up to the rural, more rural part of Texas. And we're just going to keep our eye on this. We're also going to take a look at our rain totals. I just summed this up about 2 minutes ago in the last segment of our first draw there. And I was just looking at it, it was about 9.5, but we've just gone about 5 minutes and we've just increased to 10 inches of rain. That gives you a feel for the hourly rate here. Taking a look what it is right now, it's pretty low. With tornadoes you generally don't get too much rain, but as you can see over evening, here's 9 p.m. heavy thunderstorms at a rate, sorry 1 second there, I think we missed it up. Forecast just changed. We're at 10.14 inches of rain. And I was just here about 10 seconds ago, and I was talking about 10 inches. We actually just increased our rain totals by minute, so we're really going to keep our eye on this thing. Here it is, 9 p.m., 0.52 inches of rain. That's half an inch of rain per hour. It's really the average here that we're talking about, and this is the danger for people with this storm system, because you really don't know. This is 10.14 inches in the next 24 hours. But as we go, 24 hours extends to about 5 o'clock. We'll go 6 o'clock just to give him some fair head. And you can see it's just going to keep up a steady rate past 4 o'clock tomorrow. And they're probably going to get another 4 or 5 inches at this time. So it's just going to be a horrible next 5 days for this area. And as you can see here in Magnolia, Texas, it's just coming down really hard, 2.78 inches. This is at 5:22, so we're going to update that in just a second. We're going to be back live with Tropical Storm Harvey here on Willie's Weather Channel in just a second. Hello everybody, we are back here on Willie's Weather Channel live talking about Tropical Storm Harvey, and this is big. We're live in Magnolia, Texas with the latest details on this storm system, and right now we are keeping our eye on the Doppler radar here. This is where we have this line of severe weather. We have a tornado warning in effect for Magnolia, Texas at this time, and we're keeping an eye on this as this is moving east. We're really not getting a good track on this here. Yeah, we're not picking up a whole lot from the system, but we're getting this from it. We do have this little track that we're getting. It says it's a strong track, heavy rain. I think we're getting a little more than heavy rain with this, though, if the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. But here we go. Where is the system going to be? Plantersville at 5:38 p.m. Dobbin around 5:41. Navasota at 6:01 p.m. Anderson at 6:04 p.m. And then Richards also at 6:04 p.m. And this is a very dangerous system. If you're in the area of Tomball or even in Cypress, get to the interior room on the lowest floor of any building close to you, because we're watching for the development of tornadoes. I last checked with the National Weather Service in this area. They said there was no tornado on the ground. But we're getting new details here. We have 2 systems, actually, 2 severe thunderstorms, and these could both produce a tornado. We have radar indicated rotation with both of these, so apparently there's a split between this line somewhere that the National Weather Service is detecting. Because I'm looking behind, and the next system is really off a ways, but we're watching this one too. As it is moving off to the east, we're seeing if this could be a development of some stronger things. But as this is 33 miles away, so this is probably not what the National Weather Service is talking about here. But we're watching somewhere. The National Weather Service is saying that we have 2 storm systems in this area, but I really not seeing where I can see one system here. Then this is moving off to the east. But we're watching in any case for this for the development of some storms. But here is our lightning tracker. We're putting this on the map for you. We're going to turn off our warnings and turn off our radar. And here we go. This is our lightning tracker. As I was saying, we have a few lightning tracks. I don't know why my map isn't loading here. There we go. This is just a little while north of Tomball. Really not that far, actually. Probably not even a mile. Oh, well, sorry, I was wrong there. About 14 miles away, these lightning strikes. The closest one to Tomball is about 7 miles. So if you're in Tomball or in even the Woodlands area, since it's only about 6 miles away, you need to take shelter immediately. But the worst of this lightning is about 10 miles away. And if you hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning. And that's things that usually leads to lightning deaths, is that they're not listening to that statement. And that is why we're having all these lightning deaths. And wow, there's so much to talk about on the map here. We're going to continue to keep you posted, but right now we are going to flip back. We were just talking about our area over in Corpus Christi, where they were just getting hit by a little wave of rain, but we're going to keep our eye on Magnolia, Texas. But as I said, we're flipping right back to Corpus Christi, where they just had a wave of some rain from Tropical Storm Harvey. They really got hit last night, was when the worst of it was, and couldn't be on the air last night for you. I'm sorry about that. But this is where our area of the severity was. This is pretty much primarily last night is when we were seeing the worst of it for this area. Putting this map, I can't believe we're not on full screen. There we go, full screening this for Corpus Christi. We have a tropical storm warning in effect, another tropical storm warning, flash flood watch, and we have a hurricane statement that will probably be expiring shortly, as there is no hurricane right now. But we're going to talk about the tracks of this system in just a minute. We're continuing to keep you posted on Corpus Christi. The rain totals is what we really want to talk about here for Corpus Christi. We have just a tiny bit under an inch, 0.99, 107 inch. But look at these winds here. We got gusts at 24 miles per hour and wind west-southwest at 17 miles per hour. And this was as of 4:51 p.m. at the airport, so they must be having issues reporting their data there. I don't know why that's happening, and that's not very good. There must have been a power outage or something. We're going to switch our data source. Sorry about that. This is at the 5:29. We were just talking about 0.99. That was about half an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes. We're at 2 inches now here in Corpus Christi, and winds 20 miles per hour out of the west-southwest still. Looking at the next 24 hours for Corpus Christi, only 0.2 of an inch of rain. And when will that be falling? Primarily, here's a 9 o'clock p.m. That's when we're going to get some action, and then just a little tiny bit over the nighttime. And then as we go into the afternoon, just a little more rain. But we get a little more pickup in the action, and it gets pretty heavy here actually around Monday morning and into the afternoon, when we could see the redevelopment of Hurricane Harvey. Right now it's a tropical storm, but it could be a hurricane, and it could happen soon. So we're going to continue to keep you posted. I am Willie Gillespie, and this is Willie's Weather Channel live stream of Tropical Storm Harvey. We're going to be back in just a few minutes with you, and thank you for being here. We'll be back in just a few minutes.